Before 9:30 in the morning on December 14, 2012, 20-year-old Adam Lanza walked into his mother's bedroom and shot the 52-year-old 4 times in the head with a .22 caliber rifle. He took a rifle, 2 handguns, and 10 magazines, each filled with 30 rounds of ammunition, and drove her black 2010 Honda Civic to Sandy Hook Elementary School. Wearing all black clothes, yellow earplugs, sunglasses, a black hat, and a green utility vest, Lanza shot his way through the school's glass pane entrance at 9:35 a.m. At that exact moment, the school was giving morning announcements to the 456 children aged 5 through 10 who were enrolled. Witnesses later reported hearing Lanza's initial shots through the intercom speaker, not realizing what the noise was. Principal Don Hochsprung, school psychologist Mary Sherlock, and teacher Natalie Hammond got up from the meeting they were in to identify where the sound was coming from and ran straight into Lanza. The 3 women screamed, "Shoot her, stay put," to the others that had been in the meeting with them. This gave those people time to react and hide, which ultimately saved their lives. The principal and psychologist were shot and killed by Lanza. Natalie Hammond was shot twice, but played dead until it was safe to crawl into a conference room and wait for help. Lanza then entered the main office, but thankfully did not see the people hiding in there and left. As Lanza was in the front office, janitor Rick Thorne ran through the hallways, warning the classrooms about what was happening. Room 8 was the first classroom Lanza entered. Substitute teacher Lauren Rousseau and behavioral therapist Rachel Davino, who had just started working at the school a week prior, were hiding their 16 children in the back of the classroom near the bathroom. One little boy said to Lanza, "Help me, I don't want to be here." And Lanza replied, "Well, you're here." He then shot them all. Both teachers and 15 of the 16 children were killed. One lone survivor, a little girl, lived. Lanza then went to room 10, which was another first grade classroom. Teacher Victoria Lee Soto had hidden some of her children in the bathroom and closet. Other children were hiding under their desks. The events of room 10 vary depending on who you ask. Some reports state the children ran from the room as Lanza was reloading his weapon. Some reports state that the teacher had told Lanza that her kids were in the auditorium. Either way, Victoria Soto and 5 of the children in room 10 were killed by Lanza. 29-year-old first grade teacher Caitlin Roig, who was in another classroom, hid her 15 students in a bathroom and barricaded the door shut. Even though Lanza had to pass her classroom to get to rooms 8 and 10, he never entered. You see, a few weeks before the shooting, the school had a lockdown drill. Because of the drill, Caitlin had placed a piece of black construction paper over the window of her classroom door, which she had forgotten to remove. Police believe this saved the lives of everyone in the classroom because Lanza assumed it was an empty room. Lanza made his way to the supply closet where a 4th grade class and their 50-year-old teacher were hiding. Lanza pounded on the door, screaming, "Let me in!" Thankfully, the 4th graders didn't scream and remained quiet. Lanza assumed it was empty and moved on. 2 3rd graders who had been chosen as classroom helpers were walking down the hallway when Lanza started shooting. Teacher Abby Clements pulled them into her classroom and provided them with safety. At 9:40 in the morning, less than 5 minutes after the first 911 call came in, Adam Lanza shot himself in the head with his mother's Glock. In total, Lanza murdered 8 boys and 12 girls, all of whom were just 6 or 7 years old. He also killed 6 adult females, including his mother. He had 27 victims. Police found bullets in at least 3 vehicles. They believe this was caused by Lanza shooting in the school but missing the intended victim, causing the bullet to go through the classroom window and landing in vehicles parked outside. Another witness told police he heard Lanza trying to entice people to come out of hiding, shouting things like, "Come look at me," and "Come over here." In less than 5 minutes, Lanza fired 156 shots and ended 26 lives. New York City Medical Examiner dispatched a portable morgue trailer to assist with the deceased. A Connecticut state trooper was assigned to each family who lost someone. In October 2013, investigators revealed that Lanza was not under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time of the massacre. In addition, his autopsy showed no tumors or brain abnormalities. Police shared that Lanza had destroyed his computer's hard drive prior to the shooting, but found that he had extensively researched school shootings and downloaded multiple videos about Columbine and suicide. In 2018, information was leaked that Lanza had compiled a spreadsheet that investigators believed took him years to compile. If you were to print it out, it would have been 7 by 4 foot long and included details on every mass shooting. The columns of the spreadsheet included number of killed, number of injured, name of killer, weapons used, location, city, nation, day of the week, month, day of the year, how it ended for the perpetrator, and things like that. So, what did we learn from Adam Lanza? 1. Although he was diagnosed with autism, anxiety, and depression, according to the team of doctors who studied Lanza and other school shooters, mental illness is not a precursor to violence against other people. 2. The highest contributing factor that led to the Sandy Hook massacre was access to guns and isolation. As a parent, you want your child's life to include as many people as possible. You want their world to grow, not shrink. That being said, open your eyes, parents. What is the one thing we know about school shootings? They're preventable. If people would pay attention, and usually, not always, but usually, it's the parent who is not paying attention.